Hi, today we are uncoding the world of smoothies. I know that there's so much information out there as to what goes into a good smoothie and what you should be drinking, so let me show you my favorite smoothie with a little bit of tips and alternatives if you're looking to get into the world of smoothies. So I really enjoy a smoothie for breakfast. I find that it's a really filling, low-carb option and it really sustains you throughout the day. You essentially can throw anything you want in here and make it a really super food, antioxidant-rich smoothie. So we're going to start with a protein powder. I prefer a plant-based protein powder, but again, you can choose anything you want. A scoop of protein powder goes into the blender. I've used a base here of water, but again, preference, it can be anything that you want as the base. So again, coconut water is a really popular base if you're exercising a lot and you're looking to replace your electrolytes. You can also do a coconut milk or an almond milk. Sometimes I will do half water, half almond milk, depending on how I feel that day. So a base of water, a base of coconut water, or a base of a nut milk is great. A scoop of a plant-based protein powder or a whey protein powder. That gives you your 20 grams of protein to keep you full. Some people really do enjoy a scoop of nut butter, whether it's a peanut butter or an almond butter. It gives you some fat, some healthy omega-3s. It also makes the texture a little creamy. Sometimes I will put in half of an avocado to give it the same creamy texture. So that's a really good idea too. Next, I like cinnamon, so I add a little sprinkle of cinnamon into the smoothie. Cinnamon is really good at balancing your blood sugars. So if you feel that you get shaky or hypoglycemic if you haven't eaten in a while, then cinnamon is a really good idea to add. Next is a scoop of greens powder. So greens just gives you a good serving of all your fruits and vegetables that is really, really a healthy choice. If you're not able to reach your goal of 7 fruits and 7 vegetables a day, then a greens powder is wonderful. Next, I like to put in a little bit of matcha powder, which is just a green tea powder. It's really rich in antioxidants and it's really good for you. So I just get some fresh matcha from David's Tea. I put it into the smoothie like that, just about a teaspoon or a tablespoon. That's a matcha green powder. Next, we're going to move on to the fruits and vegetables. So a really good trick for portioning out your fruit is making little baggies. In these bags, I have half a banana because I find that when I'm adding a lot of fruit, a whole banana is a little bit too much. So I take bananas, I cut them into half, I put them in Ziploc bags, and I freeze them. So I'm going to add in one of my frozen bananas. This allows a good creamy texture because it's frozen, so I don't have to add any ice. Next, I'm going to do frozen blueberries. So again, you could measure them out. I just like to pour some in. That's about a cup of a blueberry. And then next, another really good tip is freezing your spinach or your kale. So this is frozen kale. I have put greens powder so you don't always need to add the kale, but if you choose to, if it's frozen, it makes the smoothie a little bit cold. So I add in a handful of my spinach or my kale, and that's everything. I'm going to turn it on, I'm going to blend it, and this will be a really satisfying snack for a couple of hours. Very easy for you to do. Chia seeds, hemp hearts, this is another valuable thing that you can add in. This provides your omega-3 fats. I had breakfast this morning with chia and hemp, so I'm not going to add it in today, but I normally do. And that's everything. I hope you enjoy your smoothie.